So, I'm sure many of you have been wondering what's been going on with me for the past few weeks, especially since I haven't been uploading a lot of videos lately. Like, I've been inconsistent with my uploads, that's nothing new, but what um what's been really going on here is like why I haven't uploaded my latest walkthroughs of Daxter was, well, I had to go to a funeral. As of May 8th, 2025, I lost my grandfather to Alzheimer's. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the specifics of his death was, but he was not doing great for the past few months. Kept getting sick, losing an unhealthy amount of weight, and that his overall health was getting progressively worse. It it was gonna happen eventually, but it just happened at a very sensitive moment of my time. So for the last 2 weeks, I had to go to Mexico to attend his funeral, which also included what is a 9-day prayer. Now, I don't fully understand the tradition of it myself, but I went there to participate in this to help support my grandmother, who is still, well, physically well as far as I can tell, but of course she's emotionally distraught about what happened. What also made this a little more tragic is that this also happened around Mother's Day, which was probably especially heartbreaking for her as well. Now, I'm showing this to just help inform you all about how the tradition of this 9-day prayer works. And part of this is that we sing prayer to this very, very beautiful sand art with Jesus on it. I don't know what the technical name for this is, but you don't need to know what this is to appreciate the craftsmanship of this. And it was especially heartbreaking having to dismantle this. But it's part of the whole tradition of this 9-day prayer. Upon its destruction, it's shaped into a crucifix laid out with flowers, and candles are placed upon each part of it, from the legs to the arms, the torso, and the head. And then each person then takes a bucket and fills the sand up with it, and they put their candle inside. And then the next morning, we take this to a church and continue with the prayers. And then we carry this to the graveyard, where we then bury this along with my grandfather's in my grandfather's grave. So this was an oversimplification about the 9-day prayer. I still don't quite fully understand it, but I still attended it to try to help support my abuela, who just lost her husband, and I wish for her the best. Now, my grandfather and I were never emotionally close, but none of my interactions with him were ever negative. My main memories of him are whenever he comes out of his room, he'd always say how big I am and how he wished he was as big as I was. And this one time he tried to teach me how to spin the top. I kept failing at that. So, yeah, that's basically what's been going on with me this whole month. In fact, this entire month has been bad for me for a while now. But I'm not going to go into any details on that. And I am going to try to bring some more regular content in the near future. I hope the rest of this month will be good to you. I hope the year ends pleasantly. And have a wonderful rest of your day.